Humanitarian demining is an activity that aims to get rid of mines that are left behind after conflicts. So when you have militaries using mines, they typically bury them in the fields, and once the war is over, you need to get rid of them in order to bring back normal life. Still today, you still have 1/3 of the countries around the world that are affected by mines. And it's about 60 million people that live in areas at risk. While the human consequences can be very severe, because mines, they maim and kill. Depends on the type of mine you step on, but you can lose a limb or you can lose your life, unfortunately. Today, half of the victims of mines are children. And it is indeed because it might be more difficult for them to resist the temptation to go and see what that is. The key issues are to know where those mines are located, and once you know where they are, to understand where you want to start getting rid of them. GIS allows to gather the data and to visualize the data, and then to also compare and contrast different maps with different type of information and make your decision in a sound manner. On top of the map that displays the contamination, you can have another map that displays the presence of schools. You can add another one that displays the presence of hospitals. Schools and hospitals, for example, are key functions of a state. And if you want to go back to normal life, it's important for children to be able to go back to school. A number of countries have been declared mine-free, and also within these countries, there are still contaminated progress has been made. And I would hope that within the next 10 years, a very large portion of those countries might declare themselves mine-free. This is the fundamental power, I think, of GIS. And in that sense, it is conducive to the peaceful resolution of conflict, in a way. Conflict defined as a difference of opinion that we want to prevent from, moving from a difference of opinion and degrade into violence.